What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another series review. However, we are going all the way back to when I was one. Back to 2000 time. Oh, what a time that was. I was one, and I didn't have to worry about taxes, having a job, government, girlfriends, boyfriends, love life, balancing everything, hobbies. Didn't have to think about all that. I was a fucking little meat potato. I was just a little dude, a little guy. Didn't have to worry about fucking nothing. And that's when Doctor Who came about. That's when Doctor Who made its resurgence. And I'm going back and watching every single season of Doctor Who from 2005 to 2022, all the stuff that I missed out on. And I remember watching this. I had this on DVD in one of those really nostalgic little binders. And this is where Doctor makes his comeback. This is where the Doctor was reborn, and he meets his sidekick, one of my personal favorite sidekicks. I like Amy Pond, Rose Tyler, and the new one, Ruby. And there we go. They're my three favorites. And Rose Tyler, I like her because she was the first, she was the original, she was great, and she also had Tyler in her name. So, obviously, we have episode 1 where the Doctor meets Rose. They get together, they go and fight the War of the World type machines. They then have a fight with aliens, a fight with Daleks, turning people into pigs. We have dragons, we have aliens, we have the scariest fucking episode ever of Doctor Who, The Empty Child. Are you my mummy? Do you know where my mummy is? Fucking terrifying. We have my personal favorite aliens as well in episode 5 of War of Three, and it's the Slothenes. They do not return fucking ever, which is upsetting. We have a load of World War stuff. We have the Bad Wolf, and we have more Daleks, and obviously, this Doctor only got fucking one season. All the others got a good 3, 4. So I'm very upset for this guy. I hope he makes it. I'm upset that he only got one season, because he was pretty decent. Him and his leather jacket going up against, I don't know what, mannequins, Slovenes, Daleks. He was really fucking cool, and his episodes fucking slapped, not gonna lie. And there wasn't really a coherent story. We were jumping all over the place. We had 2 in World War One, we had 2 Slovene episodes, but none of them really coexisted or coincided. We were just having random one-off episodes, one-off adventures, and they weren't really connected. We had the Dalek episode in number 6, and then we have Daleks coming back for episode 13. So obviously we have recurring villains, recurring characters, and recurring sort of themes, but every episode could stand on its own, and it didn't flow that well into the next one, I will admit, like the newer episodes of Doctor Who, where it's a constant flow, the story keeps going, and it's one season is a solid story, and you learn from every episode. This was more episodic, where you can pick up and sort of watch episodes at random. So if I watched episode 1 first, I could then watch 3, 5, 4, 8, 6, 2, 9, 12, 10, 7, 11, then end on 13, and the story would still make sense. You can mix and match how you watch this season. You don't have to watch it in order. And I feel like that is really good for a first season of Doctor Who, to bring it back into the public eye, bring it back into people's view, because you can just pick up and watch it. You can pick up and go, try out one episode. Obviously, some episodes are better than others, some episodes are scarier than others, and with the BBC being powered and being funded by our tax dollars, our tax money, our hard-earned cheddar cheese, our hard-earned cash, it obviously doesn't have that big of a budget, alright? The budget for this is not that great, and plus it is 2005, so CGI ain't that great, so most of Doctor Who is practical effects. It is people in costumes, and the little CGI that they did have was really shit, I will admit. The CGI that they had was absolutely ass. But back in the day, it looked good for its time. Going back now, all the way back in like 2024, looking back at it, like again, that is like 20 fucking years ago. That is a big change in CGI. That is a big change in technology. And it does show how fast technology is traveling, how fast technology is improving, and that does provide a little bit of a scary undertone to like how good technology is now. But for the terms of Doctor Who, it's alright. It was good for the time, little shit going back to watch it, but I still enjoyed it. And again, Rose Tyler is still one of my personal favorite Doctor Who sidekicks, and she does come back for the Day of the Doctor, which is something that I reviewed quite earlier. Like a couple of months ago, when I was prepping for my Doctor Who onslaught of like every season of Doctor Who, every series of Doctor Who. There we go. That's where I'm at. I think this was a really nice introduction to the Doctor. It did a really good job at welcoming Rose Tyler into like the world of the Doctor, welcoming the audience back into the world of the Doctor, setting up some big name villains like and the Daleks, and we also had the setup for the weird octopus creatures, the Psychorex, I think they're called the Psychorex. They're like octopus creatures. They like have tentacles coming out their mouth, and they're pretty big. We also have a random one-off episode as well, which the Doctor isn't even fucking in that much. It's just a fucking alien guy, and it's like, okay, like it's just an alien guy eating other people. It's like four person's heaven, and I think that's like the worst episode because it's like the first instance of an episode without the Doctor and without the side characters. It's just kind of iffy. I don't get why it's here. I guess obviously they couldn't have both of these in every single episode, so a good like 13 episodes and they're not in it for one. That's fair. That's valid. I'll accept that. And it seems to be every Christmas special we get a new Doctor. I don't know why, but that's how the trend started. And with season one, we had the first Christmas special, and it set a trend that majority of the Christmas specials, like the third Christmas special, would be the new Doctor. We would have like 3 seasons for each Doctor, and then go into each third Christmas special would have a new Doctor. I don't know why that was the trend. I don't know why we went into having the new Doctor, but I believe that the Doctor, I think he's like the ninth. I think he's the ninth. I don't know if my math is wrong, but I think this is the ninth Doctor. Like, he didn't have enough time to shine. He had like, what is it, 13 like 40-minute episodes. That's not enough time to shine. Like everyone else got 3 seasons to go off. Everyone else managed to make it like 3 seasons, and you know, I'm a little upset that they didn't. Like come on, you can get a little bit more action out of him. I don't know why they didn't continue him for another season. I thought he was pretty cool. He's not my favorite Doctor. Like my favorite Doctors are like Matt Smith and David Tennant. David Tennant mainly for nostalgia reasons, but my favorite of all time is Matt Smith. I really enjoyed his rendition of the Doctor, but we'll get onto that in a little bit. Give it like a couple of days for me to get onto that season of Doctor Who, because the next 7 days are going to be the next 7 seasons of Doctor Who. But other than that, I don't really have much else to say for this Doctor. I think he was pretty decent. I think he was pretty cool. Um, there is literally nothing else I have to say about him. So I hope you all enjoy this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. I hope you'll have an excellent day, and I'll see you all in the next one. If you do like my content and you do like my stuff, please hit the subscribe button. 98% of you are recurring viewers because you do enjoy my content and you do enjoy my stuff, but you're just not subscribed. I know the big red button can be threatening. I know the big red button can be scary, but give it a push. It probably won't explode, hopefully. I hope that you're safe when you push it, but it does go grey, so it's a lot more nicer, it's a lot calmer, it's not as threatening, it's not as loud, and you can join the price tags. It's free to push it, it's not going to cost you anything, and You can always change your mind later if you decide I'm a little bit of a dickhead and you don't actually like my content. And if you do want to move off YouTube, if you're a bit bored of this YouTube content, you can go check out everything that I have to offer elsewhere. We have the link in my description of this video and in the description of my YouTube account, which will take you to my link tree where you can go find everything. It's like Doctor Who. You can travel the world. You can travel through everything that I have to offer, from my TikTok to my Instagram to all the other Instagram accounts that I have to all the other TikTok accounts that I have to my Reddit to my Discord, Facebook, Snapchat. I don't know what else I have on there, but there is a lot. There is a lot of stuff to offer and a lot of stuff for you to enjoy. But again, I'll leave you. I'll love you and leave you, and I'll leave you with the banger outro that Doctor Who always has, which brings so much nostalgia and so much hype. It is like one of those tunes that you cannot get out of your head. It is synonymous with the series, like Indiana Jones, like Harry Potter, like Star Wars, like Pirates of the Caribbean. It just has one of those tunes, and I'm gonna do my rendition of it. So it's Tyler's version. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 Alright, I'm done now, bye. Do do do.